So it is also asked to find the value of sine inverse of sine pi by 9 and pi by 9 and cos and sine the given. So here we have a sine and cos term, cos and sine term. So we want to try to bring the term in sine or cos. We have sine inverse, so try to bring in terms of sine. Just to remember the formula sine A plus B. We can write as a sine A and cos B plus cos A and sine B. Cos A and sine B. So instead of A, 5 by 9, instead of B, consider pi by 9. So if the same term we can write in the sine A plus B. The same we want to write in the terms of sine, we can write sine inverse of sine pi by 9 plus pi by 9. Now denominator are same. Then sine inverse of sine, denominator are same, then just add the remainder alone. Then it become 6 pi will come. So sine inverse of 6 pi by 9. So 2 3s are 6, 3 3s are 9. Then finally it become so sine inverse, write the sine term also. So this is the sine term. Sine of 6 pi by 9. 2 3s are 6, 3 3s are 9. Then we have write sine inverse sine 2 by 3. So sine 2 pi by 3. Okay. Now we know the principal value pi by 3 until pi, but we have 2 pi by 3. Here we have to follow the concept to check the theta lies in which quadrant. See, in the first quadrant they mention 90 minus theta. That means pi by 2 minus theta. 90 minus theta or pi by 2 minus theta. Here pi by 2 plus theta. So pi means 180 degree. Okay, then pi by 2 means 180 divided by 2 is equal to 90 degree. So pi by 2 theta, otherwise you can use pi minus theta. The angle is 90 degree, so we take 180 degree will come. So less than 180 like that. So above 90 degree. So pi by theta minus pi theta. When come here is pi plus theta. Otherwise 3 pi by 2 plus theta. 3 pi by 2 is 270 degree. So 90, 180, 270. So about 270 will come. Here 270 minus theta. When come here 3 by 2 plus theta and 360. 2 by minus theta. So 2 by is 360, 3 by 2 is 70 degree. Let's see how remaining. Pi equal to 180, pi by 2. Pi equal to 180, pi by 2 is 90 degree. And 3 by 2 is 270, 2 by is 360 degree. Just remind this, when write in 180 form or in 5 form, radian or degree. Now we can check 2 pi by 3 is the same 2 pi by 3 without change. The 2 pi by 3 we can write as a pi minus pi by 3. If cross multiply 3 by minus pi by 3, then equal it become a 2 pi by 3 will come. So without change the 2 pi by 3 we can write sine inverse of sine pi minus pi by 3. Now we use that 4 quadrant to lies, theta lies in which quadrant? So pi minus theta, theta represents the angle, pi by 3 maybe 45 degree, 60 degree, some value will come here. So pi minus theta. So theta represents the angle. So pi minus theta lies in the second quadrant. This is the first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. In first quadrant all ratios are positive. In second, sine term and cosecant term only positive. Here tan and the cot. Here cos and the secant. Cos and the secant theta. So 180 lies in the second quadrant. So when lies in second quadrant, no need to change the symbol here. Same positive will come. When pi minus theta or 270 pi minus theta and pi plus theta comes, no need to change the ratio. 2 by theta, 3 by 2 by minus theta, 2 plus pi theta, no need to change the ratio. Suppose here pi by 2, 3 by 2 comes, you have to change the ratio. For example, we know the sin 90 minus theta. So sin 90 minus theta, that is equal to cos theta. So theta lies in second quadrant, sin is a positive. Then 90 comes, sin change into cos, same cos change into sin, tan into cot, secant into cosecant. So in this place, pi by 2 or 3 by 2 comes, we have to change. Pi by 2 or 3 by 2. So pi by 2 represents 90, 3 by 2 represents 270. So when two values comes, you have to change the ratio here. Always want to change the ratio. That also you have to remaining. So theta lies in the second quadrant, is a positive. Here pi 180 degree only is there, so no need to change the ratio. With the same angle it will become sin pi by 3. Now sin inverse, sin cancel, that final answer become a pi by 3. So the value of sin inverse of sin entire the given question, the value is pi by 3.